The Life Dance. Keyword Ckanton. Souls come in three forms that elicit spirit and self in union for the purposes of expression. Dragon souls are present for communication purposes. Angel souls are present for healing and spiritual understanding. Human souls direct the order of dreaming associated with humankind. All souls utilize Ckanton for shared understanding, and the dragons direct the Ckanton as prose language formations. Each key word will elicit the Ckanton of prose associated to drive the dream into an associated configuration of love, honor, truth, and into a symposium of sound and accolades of joy. Key words are used in the incantations to foster light motions to flux in the direction of the myth or fable to be fostered in the life. Many myths are designed to foster realization of self. Realization of self is a mastery myth that leads to deeper forgiveness and compassionate action fostered within. Key words are powerful driving forces in the transfiguration of life. Accolade. Accolade is a synergy of motion that relays dreams down the dimensions toward self. Self and spirit unite into a foray of abundant dreaming and then accolade the dreams of spirit and self as intended to be lived in the life experience and expression. Accolade is also a musical system where resonance is relayed down the dimensions for self and spirit to cascade in unity. Apartheid. Apartheid is a notion of separation due to the flavors of colors between dreams. Dreams flux in combination of colors of light synthesis. Dreams flux only in particular bandwidths associated with the emotions sustained in the emotional body light synthesis through time. Apartheid assures that the dreams fostered align with the emotions associated with the incantation of the day. Apothecary. Apothecary is a prescription for a design of wave motion of light synthesis to foster healing or nurturing of self. Healing has a prescription of colors, motion, poetry, sound, and formation that fosters healing of the body, mind, and soul. Cascade. Cascade is a formation of resonance that relays down the dimensions, uniting dreams of those harmonizing into synergized moments in time. Cascading of dream is a prerequisite to the concept of foray, which unites dreams between parties in the physical. As humans unite into a foray, the dream can cascade down upon the one, two, or the many to be experienced. Nature cascades her dream continuously, and those venturing into her midst will experience a cascading natural wonder if self forays into the circumstance. Circumstance. Circumstance is a relay of a unique moment in time, with a relay for a fortuitous dream to be experienced. The fortuitous moment cascades down the dimensions, catching upon the moving energy systems, and relays the circumstance to be lived. Fortuitous circumstance is always synergized and beautiful and sweet to dream. Crescendo. A crescendo is a circumstance of heightened moment at the end of an ecstatic state in which the momentum of the unique synergy culminates in rapture. Crescendo moments are special and lead to enrapture, which is a sequence of dreams that cause couples to unite in ecstatic moments in time. Derivative. Derivative is a notion that occurs in part due to a particular bandwidth of mindset motion that occurs in common with others. Each dream's a common language that equates to unique paradox of mindset that then formulates the dreams that are fostered of self and between self. As light wave mindset ignites, it causes waves between minds that cause synergized understanding. Equinox. Equinox is a space and time derivative of notion that expands the universe in its equation of non-nomenclature derivative thought form. Equinox is a calibrated circumstance of approach to light wave mindset in which the foray for the system is all-encompassing. Equinox is also a paradox within itself of universal happenstance, in which language is derived in non-limitation. Flavor. Flavor is a color of light that triggers a particular expression or emotion in the dreams of life. Flavors are associated with many experiences that humans appreciate through time. Flavor of self is a relay of color sincere unto the truth of the life habitat of dream. Each truth has a particular flavor of light, fostering the self of the self through time. Foray. Foray is a light wave motion that suspends dreams from one to the other and in order of dreaming to self. A foray forms as a light cord that causes the dreams one is intending to match with a dream available in the environment and then calls the environmental dream towards self. Foray is also a term to mean union or desirous circumstances of dreaming in accolades of surrender to the divine. Formula. Formula is a system of conjunction of unique motions that sets the state for a synergistic system of non-nomenclature derivative circumstance. Formula holds in place a system of dreaming that sustains the synergistic moment to moment through time. Formulas are required for synergy of the two or a group. Haberdashery. Haberdashery is a consort of prose that elicit a particular dream in a sequence of segments of casting to cause a particular avenue of dreaming to unfold. Haberdashery is a form of spell utilizing prose to foster a particular outcome of a circumstance. Haberdashery is also a means of forming prose through incantations to elicit one's own dreams. Happenstance. Happenstance is a moment in time where two dreams collide in a synergy of a foray of rapture. Rapture is a state of being of ecstatic moments in time that occur as one synergizes with another in a foray of delight. Delightful moments in time are celebrated by the two or the many in a conjunction of truth, of synergized systems of accolades, of symposium. Hypothesis. Hypothesis is an incantation that fosters a particular subject of self in the dreams of life. Each hypothesis invokes a dream that triggers an incantation that transfigures the dream into a new motion of light synthesis to foster the topic of the day. Mellifluous. Mellifluous is a notion that soothes the mind waves allowing humans to align in the thought form streams of common understanding and derivation of truth. Mellifluous incantations are fostered in Vispa and Vespa mindset, developing through time. Mindset. Mindset is a light wave motion formulated in the synapses in the brain that accolade in a derivative of thoughts that are shared amongst those that derive the same happenstance or circumstance in the dream. Mindset comes in many varieties. Alpha and beta mindset are the current paradox of human quagmire of associations that are dyssynergized in nature. Theta is a dreamtime derivative of thought, for that some experience as conscious dreamers. Thulsa and Thessa are mind waves beyond those defined in current medical systems that are more greatly unified. Pure unification requires light bandwidth of mindset of Thassa to be derived. Those evolving into light wave synergy are embracing Thulsa and Thessa mindset primarily. Nomenclature. Nomenclature is a derivative of thought form that is a formation of circumstance that is on the periphery of existence. Nomenclature thought form elicits natural world circumstances of disease, decay, and non-wonderment. Non-nomenclature thought form is utilized in Ckanton as a pure direction of dream for the betterment of the whole. Not. Not is a non-dream that ceases to foster the experience or expression through time. Not dreaming is a manner of segregating one dream from another, so that the dreams fostered are sincere unto the truth of the flavor of self in each experience in the life. Not's flux is a cessation of dream sometimes associated with death. Nuance. Nuance is a subject of flavor of sincerity in the appreciation of the two, the three, the four, or more in a dream united in a light wave mindset of common derivation of truth. Nuance of truth is a sincere appreciation of one another in common mind wave flux. Parietal. Parietal happenstance is that which aligns in a non-attached state of being. Non-attachment forms forays of light that synergize one against the other through parietal formations. Parietal presumes the transcendence over polarity to constitute in the time of the foray. Perpetrate. Perpetrate is a subject of incantation that fosters the non-flavor of dream associated with the truth of self. Perpetrate fosters the truth of another to be dreamed within and in the life. Perpetrators are those who flux dreams of themselves upon another. Prose. Prose is a group of words in the form of lyrical poetry that is associated with mindset, that is Thulsa, Thessa, or Thassa bandwidths, of light wave synergy that construct the meaning behind a soporiferous notion of dream. Dreams are derived from cantons of prose that are poetic in nature. Earth is poetry in motion, derived from prose dreaming that accolades and crescendos down the dimensions. Relay. A relay is a symposium consort moment in which the dreams unite in derivatives of unison of resounding ecstasy and are a united rapture of circumstance. Relays form for dreams to unite with spirit and self to formulate a rapturous moment in time. Spirit moves through time and space to unite with self through unique relays, accoladed in a synergistic experience of a union divine. Softness or sweetness. Softness is a foray of sweet kindness that synergizes the heart into a beautiful accolade of synergy that caresses the heart and mind in a beautiful moment in time. Softness is a rare occurrence in the current circumstance of hypothalamus-driven moments of non-joy excitement. Excitement precludes gentleness and often forays a disruption amongst those who are sweet in nature. Soirée. Soirée is a moment in time where a quartet or group of 6 of synergized people unite into a common thread of synergized moment that is unique in its fabric of digestion of circumstance. Soirée is not to be confused with gathering, although a gather can unite as a soirée in some happenstance. Soirée culminates in light wave mindset derivation of notions of purity of truth and perception. Soporiferous. Soporiferous is an adjunct of synergy that causes 2 mindsets to align in a configuration of truth to be understood. Soporiferous is not a notion but a light wave bandwidth between minds. Soporiferous can be accoladed down the dimensions for a group formation of mindset. Superlative. Superlative is a notion of design that fosters light motions that delight and harmonize the one, the two, the three, or the group. Superlative keys are a language of their own that invoke incantations of superior quality, of transfigurative action that modify dreams into delightful encounters through time. Symposium. Symposium is an accolade of accolades that direct the accolades of synergistic momentum, of resonance through the dimensional sequences of dreams leading to a resounding system of dreaming. Symposium is a consort of sound that is utilized to foster light wave notion in synergy with the people and the land. Synergy. Synergy is a foray of dreaming that cascades the dreams to and fro such that they unite and cause a parallel occurrence to recur. Synergy allows for dreams to unite into states of divine union, beauty, and flow, such that Ckanton dreaming can take hold. Ckanton prose does not work well in a dis-synergized field, and the prose will have little effect. Theocracies. Theocracies are combinations of theories that derivate the language unto the group to foster a light synthesis motion between parties. Theocracies provide an instigation of enlightenment in an era of light motion that unfolds over humanity. Theory. Theory is a statement of circumstance and not necessarily fact. Theory is a derivative of mindset that perceives existence from a particular circumstance and then defines a truth derived from the happenstance. The happenstance is not necessarily anything other than parallel circumstance reborn amongst two or more who perceive the same notion. Transfiguration. Transfiguration is an action of dream that fosters the light motions in a particular nuance through time. The nuance directs the flavor of the emotional context of the life experience through transfigurative keys.